thought that it was a close fight that he could have won. Mauricio thinks that he clearly won the fight, but it's really tricky when that happens. They have to score that last round, and even though it didn't finish, it was a half round, and the judges gave it to Mauricio. They felt that he won that round, and that's what won him the fight. So, Mauricio, can you please come up?
Thank you everybody for coming. It was good while it lasted. I'm kind of disappointed the way it went. It started out ugly right away the first round, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the whole thing. We felt we won the fight. It was an ugly fight. I wish it would have went a good 12 rounds. I didn't, but I'm very happy, and I believe that I won. I believe that I'm the champ, and we're ready to fight somebody else.
Mauricio, obviously after controversial losses to Benavides and Garcia, were you worried at all about the scorecards today, right before the announcement?
No, I don't care about that anymore. I don't even worry about judges. I stay focused on going to fight. The judges are going to do what they want to do. I can't control that, and I just go and do my thing.
So, Hank was in here saying that he thought he won the fight. He went open for a rematch. Would you want to give him a rematch? Would you want to do it again?
First, I feel it's my time. I want to go forward and find somebody a bigger name. I feel I deserve it. Hank's time will come soon, and maybe down the line we can do it again. But for now, I want to fight a big name.
Mauricio, can you talk about training camp and just the rigors of going through training camp and preparing for this fight?
Training camp was long. It was exhausting. It was probably the longest training camp. The date kept getting pushed, and it was July 11th here. It was like just a lot of time. Tired, exhausted, and just wanted to get out there and fight already. And when it finally came, we were in great condition. And as you see out there, after the cut, I was still ready to go. Lundy didn't seem like he was in that great in shape. He looked like he was slowing down. I don't think he was going to be able to cut it all around.
Mauricio, at any time in the fight, did Lundy hurt you?
He buzzed me a little bit with one of his shots. I think maybe it was the second round. It was a good shot. I give him that. But overall, the way the body language of Lundy, it didn't seem like it was going to last. It wasn't going to go all the way. But he's a tough fighter. He seemed tough right off the start. But once I got cut, and I felt comfortable after I got my frustrations out, yelled at him a little bit in there. And then, I just started getting a little more comfortable, saying, I can tell this guy is slowing down, and I'm going to get to him little by little before they even stop the cut,
Mauricio, were you surprised that the fight was stopped the way it ended?
You know what? I didn't know how bad my cut was, so, I knew it was dripping blood, so my corner told me it was a small cut. The players are lying to me, so I can keep going. And to them, they said, hey, they could have stopped it, and it would have been a no contest. Earlier, but they said, no, we saw that you had something going, you look like you can take him out, and let me go out there, which, I just kept opening, and it happened what happened.
Mauricio, it seemed like by the third round you made the decision to go first, to be first, to take the initiative. Was that something that you made the adjustment to do after the second round?
After the cut, I said I didn't want, the thing was I also was pulling back, wanting London to come to me, and calling him out, because I knew him backing up, trying to box me, and me throwing a punch, I think was a risk of him ducking and coming under me, maybe, take my whole eye out. It was, he was coming in with his head. And so I had to change plans. I either attack him on the inside or get close to him, make him come to me, but I couldn't let him, bounce around and all of a sudden jump in. It was tough.
You have the stigma of a warrior. Like no one ever questions your heart or anything. So given that fact, we all know that you work hard. How do you feel having a decision that some people are going to question? You know what I mean?
My whole career is tough. It's tough to explain to anybody. Anybody comes up to me, how many wins or how many losses you have. My whole thing is it's kind of confusing. And now with Lundy too, what happened there? Headbutt, and it got stuck. I guess the way these things go. I can't do nothing about it, and I don't know how my career is gonna go. It's been going up and down. And Lundy's, he's been struggling himself, just like me. I think we're both similar, having a tough career. And it's just weird how both of us had to end like this. I had to be with a headbutt, and fifth round, had to stop it. So I guess, when I came out the winner, I felt that I won. And Lundy's time will come up later on.
And Mauricio, you said you're not interested in a rematch, and understandably so. You want to move on to bigger and better things. Are there any names that you would consider fighting?
Yeah, I heard that the world title's open now, so I feel Lucas Matisse is a good match for me. I matched well with that guy. I sparred him before. It was only like 3 rounds, so I saw something in him, and I feel like the crowd would love to see that fight.
Okay. Are you at liberty to tell us what you were saying to Lundy during those rounds that you were goading him on?
Oh, I was pissed. I was just, hey, what's wrong? What, headbutts? That's what you want to do, headbutts? And just calling him out, hey, don't run. Where you running? Early. The guy was a big talker before the whole thing, saying don't run, we're gonna go head on. And then he cuts me and I'm bloody, and he should have came in and finished me off. I don't hit hard. I'm on the ropes. Come after me. He was scared, and I had to put the pressure on him. So I was just telling him, hey, come on, come to me. And of course he didn't.
Did you and Hank have eye contact after the fight? And if so, what do you think you saw?
Hank just he did like he didn't care. After the fight, when I looked across after they announced, he wasn't pissed or nothing, just relaxed, whatever. But I think Hank mentally looked like he was already broken down in the fight, and I felt it mentally breaking down, his body shutting down. Even though with my cut, I still was able to get shots off and win those rounds.
Mauricio, I missed a little bit of it at the beginning. Did Jack Reese, to you, give the impression that he was going to stop the fight in the 5th round, or do you feel that, he kept looking at the cut every round or every other round, but did he give the impression that he was going to stop the fight in the 5th round?
No, he didn't. It was the doctor more. When he took me to the doctor, he just said if it kept coming a little closer to my nose, he was going to have to stop it. So then I started, I was getting confused. My corner time is a small cut, and then, the doctor's saying, a little more. So I'm like, what's going on? So I felt the need to just go a little bit more, put a little more pressure, but at the same time, I had to be careful. I didn't know how big it was, or another headbutt would have took my eye, and never would have fought again.
Did you ever tell Jack Reese that you couldn't see?
No, I never told him I couldn't see. He asked me, I told him, yeah, I could see. Kept thinking it was Vaseline in my eye. I guess it was my skin hanging over. No, I told him I can see. So I went on to after the 2nd round.
How do you feel right now?
What's that?
How do you feel right now?
I feel good. I just feel calm. Calm, and now, hungry, thirsty. But you know what? I feel good. It's kind of like, it's the same like last year. It's kind of still bittersweet. It's like the 4th round. It's like can't really celebrate all the way, but you know what? Hey, but I guess it's the win, and that's the way it goes. And I just hope for better things, and hope maybe get a match with Lucas Matisse and straighten everything out. Maybe that'll be my moment to shine, and that'll be a great fight for the people.
Mauricio, you said this is your time. This is your time to shine. Obviously, it must feel good to end up on the right side of some scorecard. Is Matisse your main target, or is there other options available?
There's Matisse. There's always a rematch with Ruslan. I try to give what the people want, what makes a good fight. Ruslan is another tough guy. I do well with those aggressive guys. And we could do Matisse or Ruslan. And I think those are the big names right now, 140. And who knows, maybe later, maybe move 147. But after I fought so far everybody at 140, and I think those guys are the left ones.
Mauricio, would you like to get a rematch with Danny Garcia down the line?
I would still like a rematch with Danny Garcia. Later on in the future, maybe move 147 and fight Danny Garcia again, just to kind of end that little thing that happened in Puerto Rico.
How distracting, if distracting at all, was it with the doctor checking your eyes nearly every point? Was it difficult to focus?
Yeah, it was frustrating because I didn't want him to stop it, but then at the same time, I didn't know how bad it was. And it was just my mind was kind of just confusing all over. I was pissed off, I was still pissed off that I got headbutted, and I just want to go back in there and finish him off. I felt like it was either, take a risk with another headbutt, but at the same time, I felt that Lundy was, coming down. So it was frustrating, but it is what it is.
How does your eye feel right now?
I don't feel it. They numbed it, so I'm good right now. So I'm just ready to celebrate.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. Mauricio, thank you very much.
Thank you guys all for coming, and thanks to LA for supporting me. We finally did it. We're champions. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you guys for coming out.